I want to start by asking you something powerful. What if I told you that everything you've been told about protein, muscle building, and aging might be incomplete or even misleading? What if the real key to keeping your muscles strong, your body active, and your mind sharp as you age isn't sitting in a fancy tub of whey protein powder, but right there in your kitchen? For years, I watched patients, clients, and even athletes chase after expensive protein supplements, guzzling shakes every day, hoping it would build muscle and prevent the natural loss of strength that comes with age. But the truth is, whey protein isn't the only answer. And it's definitely not the best one for everyone. So today, I want to share with you something better, something backed by research, proven by results, and completely natural. A food that helps you build lean muscle, improve strength, and fight a silent condition that affects millions of people worldwide, sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. Before I reveal what this food is, let me ask you, have you noticed your muscles getting weaker or your energy fading as you get older? Maybe you find it harder to carry groceries, climb stairs, or even stand up from a chair as easily as you used to. It's not just getting older, it's a signal from your body. Drop me a comment below and tell me if you felt that difference. If you've noticed your strength or muscle tone changing over the years. I read every single one because I want to know what you're feeling and going through. Now, let's talk about what's really happening. Sarcopenia is a natural part of aging, but it's not inevitable. You see, from around age 30, most people start losing about 3 to 8% of their muscle mass per decade. After 60, that number can climb even higher. But it's not just muscle size, it's muscle quality. Weak muscles mean slower metabolism, lower balance, and higher risk of falls, fractures, and chronic fatigue. But here's the good news. You can fight back. You can reverse it. And it doesn't take magic powders or expensive supplements. It takes understanding your body and fueling it the right way. Now, I've spent years studying nutrition, metabolism, and muscle physiology, and here's what I've found. The food that beats whey protein, the one that builds stronger muscle and helps prevent sarcopenia naturally, is eggs. Yes, simple, humble, everyday eggs. Now, before you roll your eyes or think, that's it, let me explain. Eggs are nature's perfect protein source. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, the ones your body can't produce on its own, in the ideal ratio for human muscle repair and growth. And unlike whey protein, which can sometimes cause bloating, digestive issues, or even intolerance, eggs are gentle on most people's stomachs and far more nutrient dense. Think about it. A single egg has around 6 to 7 grams of high-quality protein, plus vitamin D, choline, selenium, B12, and even leucine, one of the most powerful amino acids for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the switch that tells your body it's time to build muscle. Whey protein has leucine too, yes, but eggs provide it naturally with a balance of nutrients that work together like an orchestra. And here's something most people don't know. The protein in eggs isn't just in the whites. Half of it, along with almost all of the vitamins and healthy fats, is in the yolk. That means if you're throwing away the yolk, you're throwing away your best chance at maintaining muscle, brain function, and hormone balance. You see, muscle isn't just built in the gym. It's built in the kitchen, in the recovery, in the fuel you give your body. And eggs provide the kind of protein your muscles actually use, efficiently, completely, and naturally. Now let's dig deeper, because this isn't just about bodybuilding or aesthetics. Sarcopenia doesn't care how fit you were in your 20s. It starts silently. You might not notice it until one day you realize you can't lift the same weights, or your arms look smaller, or your clothes fit differently. That's when most people start panicking, thinking they've lost control of their body. But you haven't. You can regain it. and food is your weapon. I want you to picture something. Imagine waking up each morning feeling stronger, not weaker. Imagine having the stamina to move through your day with confidence, lifting things, walking long distances, staying active, and keeping your independence for decades. That's what eating right can do. Now, eggs aren't just good for muscle, they're excellent for your metabolism too. You see, when you lose muscle mass, your metabolism slows down. That's one reason people often gain fat as they age, even if they're eating the same amount as before. But if you keep your muscles strong, your body keeps burning energy efficiently. It's like keeping your internal engine tuned and running smoothly. And there's another secret. Eggs help balance your hormones, especially testosterone and growth hormone, two key factors in maintaining muscle and strength as you age. Many men and women don't realize that hormonal decline accelerates muscle loss, but nutrients like cholesterol, vitamin D, and B vitamins, all found in eggs, support healthy hormone production. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but aren't eggs bad for cholesterol? That's a question I get all the time, and I want to set the record straight once and for all. For most healthy people, dietary cholesterol doesn't significantly raise blood cholesterol. In fact, your liver adjusts its own production of cholesterol based on how much you eat. And even more interesting, studies show that people who eat eggs regularly often have higher levels of HDL, the good cholesterol that protects your heart. So no, eggs don't clog your arteries, they actually support heart health when part of a balanced diet. Now let's compare this directly to whey protein. Whey protein is a byproduct of cheese production. It's processed, filtered, flavored, and often sweetened with artificial additives. For some people, it works fine, but for many others, it causes bloating, digestive discomfort, and doesn't offer the complete nutritional benefits of whole food. Eggs, on the other hand, are complete food. They're not just protein, they're nourishment. They come with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin for your eyes, and healthy fats for your brain. They give your muscles what they need and your body what it craves. Now, here's something I've seen time and again with my patients and clients. When people start eating 2 to 3 eggs per day, especially after exercise or as part of a balanced breakfast, their energy levels rise, their recovery improves, and their muscle tone returns. They feel younger, stronger, and more alive. And this isn't just anecdotal, clinical studies back this up. Research has shown that older adults who eat more high-quality protein, particularly from eggs, preserve more muscle and strength than those who rely on supplements or low-protein diets. Let me give you a practical example. Imagine you start your day with a breakfast of scrambled eggs, a handful of spinach, and a slice of whole grain toast. You've just given your body everything it needs: complete protein, fiber, antioxidants, and slow-release energy. Compare that to a sugary cereal or a quick whey shake. One nourishes your muscles, the other just spikes your blood sugar. And remember, it's not about eating a dozen eggs a day. It's about consistency. The body builds and maintains muscle through a steady supply of quality protein and regular resistance training. So even 2 eggs a day can make a major difference over time. Now, I want to share a little secret about how to make eggs even more powerful. Combine them with other natural protein sources like beans, lentils, fish, or lean poultry, and you get a complete amino acid balance that keeps your muscles thriving. Add a bit of strength training, even bodyweight exercises like squats, push-ups, or resistance bands, and you'll start to see your strength return faster than you think. Here's something else that's fascinating. The amino acid leucine that I mentioned earlier. Eggs are one of the richest natural sources, and leucine directly activates a pathway in your body called mTOR, which triggers muscle growth. It's like flipping the muscle building switch on. So when you eat eggs regularly, especially after exercise, you're giving your body the exact message it needs to grow, repair, and stay strong. But there's another reason I love recommending eggs: accessibility. Not everyone can afford expensive supplements, but almost everyone can afford eggs. They're available, affordable, and versatile. You can boil them, scramble them, make omelets, or mix them into other dishes. You don't need to overcomplicate it. Just make them a part of your daily life. And here's one more powerful thing I want you to remember. Muscle is not just about appearance, it's your life insurance. Strong muscles protect your bones, keep your balance steady, support your organs, and even enhance your immune system. When you protect your muscle, you're protecting your future. So if you're worried about aging, if you've noticed that your body doesn't feel as strong as it used to, don't lose hope. Don't give in to the idea that it's just part of getting old. You have more control than you think. Start with one simple step. Eat real food, especially eggs. Move your body regularly. Focus on strength, not just weight. And remember, it's never too late to rebuild what you've lost. I've seen people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s regain their muscle, confidence, and independence simply by making these small, consistent changes. Now I want to hear from you. Have you tried adding eggs or other natural proteins into your diet? Have you noticed a difference in your strength, energy, or recovery? Let me know in the comments below. I love hearing your experiences and sharing insights that actually help people feel their best. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is about. Not chasing fads, not wasting money on powders or pills, but returning to the basics that truly work. Forget the marketing hype, forget the shiny labels, go back to what nature gave us: whole, real food. That's where strength begins. I've seen transformations happen when people make this shift, not just in their bodies but in their minds. They start feeling proud of their progress, energized by their health, and inspired to live fully again. That's the power of real nutrition. So the next time someone tells you that you need whey protein to build muscle, smile, because you know the truth. You've got something better, simpler, and more natural sitting right there in your kitchen. Eggs, the real superfood for muscle, energy, and longevity. Start today. Make that change. Your muscles and your future self will thank you. Continue to next message, completing the remaining 20,000 character script. Now let's take this one step deeper, because understanding how food affects muscle is what gives you power over your own health. When you eat protein, whether it's from eggs, fish, beans, or any source, your body breaks it down into amino acids. Those amino acids travel through your bloodstream, and when they reach your muscles, they're used to rebuild and repair tissue. But here's where things get interesting. As we age, our muscles become less sensitive to these amino acids, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. That means even if you're eating enough protein, your body doesn't use it as efficiently. That's one of the main drivers of sarcopenia. So, how do we overcome it? By giving your body the best quality protein and pairing it with movement. Eggs are especially powerful here because their amino acid profile matches human needs almost perfectly, and they digest slowly enough to keep your blood amino acid levels steady, which is crucial for maintaining an anabolic, muscle-building state. It's also about timing. I often recommend people have a protein-rich meal, like 2 eggs with vegetables, within an hour after physical activity. That's when your muscles are most ready to absorb nutrients and start the repair process. You don't need to run to a blender for a shake. Just eat real food, chew it, enjoy it, and let your body do what it's designed to do. Now, let's address another question I hear often. What if I'm vegetarian or can't eat eggs? That's okay. The principle remains the same. You need complete protein sources, and you can find those in foods like soy, lentils, quinoa, tofu, and tempeh. But for those who can eat eggs, they are one of the most efficient, affordable, and balanced sources available. And let's not forget about micronutrients. One large egg provides roughly 30% of your daily vitamin D needs, and vitamin D plays a direct role in muscle strength and bone health. Many older adults are deficient in it, and that deficiency accelerates muscle loss. Eggs also provide choline, which supports nerve function and helps transmit signals between your brain and muscles, keeping your reflexes sharp and your coordination strong. See, when you eat an egg, you're not just feeding your stomach, you're feeding your entire system. You're giving your body the building blocks to stay active, capable, and independent. Now I want to touch on something very real, the emotional side of losing muscle. Many people tell me they feel frustrated, embarrassed, or even scared when they notice they're getting weaker. It can feel like your body is betraying you, but it's not. It's just responding to how it's being fueled and used. And the beautiful thing is, your body is incredibly forgiving. It's never too late to rebuild strength, no matter your age. I've seen people in their 70s start light resistance training, sometimes just using resistance bands or water bottles. And after a few weeks of consistent effort, they begin to notice their energy returning. They walk faster, sleep better, and feel younger. And when they add nutrient-dense foods like eggs, lean protein, and vegetables, the transformation multiplies. This isn't about perfection, it's about consistency and care. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just start small. Add 1 egg to your breakfast. Replace 1 processed snack with a boiled egg. Choose whole foods over powders whenever you can. Over time, these little habits build incredible results. You might even notice something unexpected, better mood and focus. That's because the nutrients in eggs also support neurotransmitters in your brain, especially acetylcholine, which is linked to memory and alertness. Strong body, sharp mind, they go hand in hand. Now, let's talk a bit more about sarcopenia, because awareness is key. It's estimated that around 10% of adults over 50 are affected by it, but the number jumps significantly as people age. The earlier you act, the more control you have. Sarcopenia doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual decline caused by inactivity, inadequate protein, low hormones, and poor nutrition. But here's the empowering part. Just a 10 to 15% increase in protein intake combined with resistance training can dramatically slow down or even reverse muscle loss. And the best results come from distributing protein evenly throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, rather than loading it all at once. That's another reason eggs are perfect. They're versatile enough to fit any meal: scrambled eggs for breakfast, an egg salad for lunch, a boiled egg as an evening snack. It's not about counting grams. It's about creating a pattern that your body thrives on. Now, let's look at another layer. Inflammation. Chronic, low-grade inflammation contributes to both aging and muscle breakdown. And guess what? Eggs help with that too. The antioxidants lutein and zeaxanthin found in the yolk reduce oxidative stress and support cellular repair. That means less inflammation, better recovery, and more energy to stay active. When you feed your body nutrient-rich foods, it thanks you with better health, vitality, and longevity. And I want you to remember this. Muscles are not just about strength, they're about independence. Every time you stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or carry groceries, you're using muscle. Lose too much of it, and daily life becomes harder. But when you preserve it, you preserve freedom. I've met so many people who thought they were too old to rebuild strength, and every time I tell them, your muscles don't know your age, they only know your effort. Give them the right fuel and they'll respond. So yes, forget the hype around whey protein. It has its place, but it's not the miracle many think it is. If you want to build real, lasting strength, focus on real food. Whole eggs, lean meats, beans, vegetables, hydration, sleep, movement. Those are your true supplements. And I know life gets busy. I know it's tempting to grab whatever's convenient. But you're not powerless. Every bite you take is a choice that shapes your health tomorrow. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, commit to adding 2 eggs per day to your routine. It doesn't matter how boiled, poached, scrambled, however you like them. Pair that with 10 minutes of strength-focused exercise, push-ups, squats, or lifting something around the house. Then come back and tell me what you notice. I promise you'll feel stronger, more energetic, and more alive. Because the truth is, you don't need complicated diets or expensive powders to fight muscle loss. You just need knowledge, consistency, and a little bit of courage to start. You're capable of more than you think. Your body wants to be strong. It's wired for it. You just have to give it the right tools. So, my message to you today is simple. Choose real food, move often, rest well, and don't let age define your strength. You define it. I believe in your ability to change, to rebuild, and to thrive. Every meal is an opportunity. Every day is a chance to get stronger. Don't let it slip away. And the next time you crack an egg, remember, that little shell holds one of nature's most powerful tools against weakness, fatigue, and aging. It's not just breakfast, it's medicine, it's life fuel. So forget the powders, the fads, and the endless marketing claims. Go back to the basics. Trust your body, nourish it, move it, and watch how it rewards you. If this message resonated with you, if it gave you hope or clarity, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because we're all aging, but we don't have to grow weak. We can grow strong together. And if you've got questions about muscle, protein, or aging, drop them below. I'll read them and I'll help however I can. That's why I make these videos, to help you live longer, stronger, and healthier, not just in body, but in spirit too. Remember, health isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about caring enough to start. And today, you've already taken that step. Stay strong, stay curious, and never stop building the body and the life you deserve. Because you are capable, you are powerful, and with the right fuel, you can be unstoppable.